Hi there everyone and welcome to another Route 24 video. At the end of every month, I like to just take a moment and look ahead to the next couple weeks just to get an idea of what might be coming out on all the major platforms. I pretty much just do this just by going on the internet, I guess, and scouring for release dates and whatever. And then I just share what I think are noteworthy releases. Now 2019 has already had its fair share of really good, solid releases, but I think April is a bit of a weird month. I mean, if you're into old Japanese RPGs, then there might be something here for you, but otherwise it might be just a good month to kind of sit back and catch up on your backlog. Well, let's get started. Here are a couple games that I think you might be interested in from the Japanese release schedule from April 2019. If for some reason you still haven't gotten around to Square Enix's most famous and popular JRPGs, then I guess you get another chance on April 11th when Final Fantasy X and X-2 HD Remaster come out on the Switch and the Xbox One. Now this is the same remaster that came out on the Vita, PS3, PS4, and the PC with all its extra features. So if you're interested in this release, I think either you might be a really young player, or just a really huge fan. So I guess it is possible that you're just like, you've never played it before, and you keep telling yourself for sure this time. I mean, but let's be real, if you still haven't gone around to these games, then maybe they're just not for you. I think for me personally, of these two releases, the Switch and the Xbox One, I think the Switch release is the more exciting one, and that's just because it's a portable console. I mean, I picked this game up on the Vita just so I could have these two games on the go, but we all know what happened to the Vita, unfortunately, and the Switch just kind of took its place as a portable game console. So if you're looking to play this on the go, on the commute, or whatever, now you have a really good opportunity to pick this game up on a portable platform. Also releasing on the same day is Earth Defense Force Iron Rain on the PS4. Earth Defense Force is kind of a weird series. I think it has a lot of fans. For people who have actually played it, I think they just really like it. But it's still really niche. I think I've shown a bunch of people this game and they're just like, I don't know what that is. That looks kind of like a weird game or whatever. But they're really fun. I think they're just really easy to play. It's kind of like mindless fun and really fun to play with friends. So if you're a huge fan, I think you're already looking forward to this. But if you're looking at this footage right now and you're like, oh, it looks kind of cool, it's probably a really good game to pick up on sale. And it probably will be on sale eventually, so I would hold out until then, and you really might enjoy what you see. Back in the 90s was a tactical RPG series called Languorous Sir, which came out on a bunch of platforms, Sega Genesis, PC Engine, and all that stuff. And only a couple of them, I think like maybe the first one and then like a remake or something came out in English. So you'd be forgiven if you have no idea what this game is. If you are in Japan though, you might already be familiar with this. Has a little bit of a better legacy. But on April 18th, you can check out the first two games. They are getting released on the Switch and the PS4. So you can pick your poison, whatever. If you want to go portable, I would take the Switch. If you prefer to sit on a couch with, I don't know, I guess a PS4 controller, then you can go with the PS4. 1 and 2 actually was already re-released way back when on the PlayStation. But just in case you are like extra nostalgic and you don't want to dig up your PlayStation, this re-release would be the thing for you. On April 25th, you can pick up yet another re-release on the Switch. This is Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen. Dragon's Dogma is really interesting, I think. It came out of left field and not a lot of people were expecting it. But for those who actually tried it, I think they were pretty pleasantly surprised. We had no idea what Capcom would come up with when they tried this style of game. But it seems decently popular. Now there isn't exactly like a Dragon's Dogma 2 per se, but Dark Arisen I guess would be the next best thing. And the fact that they're putting it on the Switch I think is a pretty good sign. Maybe they're trying to gauge some interest in the series, and if this as well, maybe we'll get an actual sequel. If you live in Japan, you might be playing the MMORPG. I know that came out a couple years ago. I've never personally played it. I'm sure it's fun. But yeah, if you remember this kind of fondly and you're like, I want to play that again on my Switch, you're in luck. You're in super luck because now you can. And rounding out the month, also on the 25th, is Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age on the Switch and the Xbox One. Now much like 10 and 10-2, if you're interested in this, either you're a young gamer or you're a hardcore fan or whatever, Now, I think you would be a little more forgiven if you still haven't played 12, just because it hasn't gotten the amount of attention that 10 and 10-2 have. But again, Square Enix is giving you another chance to check out one of their older games. If you still haven't gotten around to it, I mean, like I said, maybe these games just aren't for you. If you are looking forward to a JRPG that is pretty decent and you want to play it on the go, I would pick up the Switch version. You can pop that in and get a couple hours in on your commute. As long as you're not driving though, be careful. I wouldn't game and drive. That seems pretty dangerous. Alright, well, you know what? I think that's actually going to do it for now. So I thought February was a pretty short month. There wasn't a lot of games to pick out from February, but April is some kind of new record. I think there's only like one actual brand new game that's not a re-release. If there's a game that you think I should have mentioned but didn't mention, go ahead, let me know, leave a comment down below. You can also follow me on Twitter and message me there. If you like this kind of content, if you're interested in Japanese games, I would just keep an eye on the channel. We play games that either aren't out in English yet or will never come out in English. Mostly some older stuff in that case. We are playing through Super Neptunian RPG right now. We kind of just started. If that's your kind of thing, I would just head on over and you can start from part 1 or whatever part we're on. It's completely your choice. As always, thank you very, very much for watching, especially if you made it this far. And I will see you again. Take care.